Welcome back to Joe Stunner Boxing. So, Victor Morales obliterates Diego De La Hoya in a real firefight, which I've got to be honest, I didn't see this one coming. Morales, I don't know much about him. He came in with 17 wins, 8 knockouts, which doesn't suggest he's got the heaviest hands. And I hadn't seen a lot of him. He's got a draw on his record as well. No defeats, so he's undefeated. And what can you say? I mean, the guy's 25 years old. He obviously saw this as being his coming out party. You know, this is a chance. I'm going to take it with both hands. And De La Hoya, we know about. De La Hoya has been beaten before. He had 24 wins going into this one with 11 KOs. Again, not the heaviest hands, but a very aggressive fighter. Very aggressive fighter. He was stopped in 6 rounds by Ronnie Rios back in 2019, and since then he's had three fights. There was a break between 2019 and 2022. Probably COVID had a lot to do with that. But he came back with, some half decent looking shows against journeyman, I suppose you'd say. But this was a real test for him. And a lot of people thought, at 28, De La Hoya would, he's probably in his prime. He'll probably deal with Victor Morales. Maybe, win a decision. Not a bit of it. I mean, the first round was, looking back, it was quite telling because they're both orthodox fighters. Both came out and De La Hoya had a lot of nervous energy about him. He was really a little bit too eager, a little bit too sort of cavalier, if you like. And he's always had this nasty habit of when he throws his right hand, if he's not throwing it from too far out, it's almost like he's so eager, he's overly eager, and he wants to throw the right hand all the time, get the respect of the opponent. He throws it from too far out, and when he does, he tends to lean over and expose the side of his jaw. So immediately I was thinking, you need to be careful of that, mate, because Morales and De La Hoya they look like they got similar styles. Like I say, both orthodox fighters, but Morales was by far the more composed in the first round. He was jabbing well. He was firing very sharp punches. De La Hoya's punches were quick, but there was less thought going into them. With Morales, it was, I'm standing my ground, and if you come to me, I'm going to counter you. And if you're not countering me, I'm going to be here banging my jab in your face. And I just thought De La Hoya needs to settle down, jab with the jabber, so to speak. He's got to realise this is, I think it was 10 rounds. You've got work to be done and you've got time to do it. So don't worry too much about it. But, it ended, the round ended. I thought there was no one really landed any heavy artillery. And again, you're thinking a 10-round distance fight. Neither guy's got a particularly big knockout percentage. But in the second round, out comes Morales and led with a left hook, which caught De La Hoya unexpectedly and shook him up, and suddenly Morales is all over him. He's letting his hands go, bang, 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 and De La Hoya looks really shocked. There's blood coming from his nose from somewhere, which sort of splashed onto Morales. Was it his nose or his mouth the blood was coming from? I think it was his nose. It was splashing onto Morales' shoulder, and Morales was really letting his hands go. And you're thinking, are you going to use up too much energy here? Well, De La Hoya, his legs actually did a stutter step during one of the clinches, and next thing you know, De La Hoya, I think, was moving forward. Morales threw another sort of, it was a sharp, it looked like a long, almost a jab come hook. Or, his phrase, hooking off the jab. This was like a jab and a hook combined. And it hit De La Hoya on the side of the jaw, and it sat him down. He staggered backwards and sat down near the ropes. And again, the look of shock on his face, and his body language was not good as he was taking the count. He did make the count. This wasn't a Ryan Garcia thing. And then he just exploded. He thought, okay, if I'm going out on my shield, I've got to fire some punches back. He just threw a ton of punches. Morales stood with him, exchanged, and suddenly De La Hoya collapses forward. He's on all fours. And again, the body language, very, very poor. And he actually sat out the count, and he got up at 10.5. And he just looked shocked. He looked absolutely shocked. And to be honest, he wasn't the only one, because I did not see that coming from Victor Morales, who, again, doesn't have the reputation as a banger. But in that second round, he suddenly decided, I'm getting rid of you here. It's almost like he had a little sample of him in the first round and then thought, I'm banging you out in this round. And he did it as well. It was a terrific performance by Morales. By far his best win. You know, I mean, he did have a draw with Rudy Garcia back in 2021. He was undefeated, Garcia at the time, Rudy Garcia, and I think still is. But yeah, this puts him on the map, Victor Morales. Very, very good win. 25 years of age, got a lot to do, got a lot of chances ahead of him, a lot of years ahead of him. So he can make a splash in this division. So yeah, what did you think of the fight? Leave your comments below if you saw it. And as always, subscribe to the channel if you knew. It takes a second to pop that subscribe button. Please do it for us. Like the video if you liked it. That helps that too. I'm looking forward to reading your comments. And bye for now.